The Earth in its state of being is in need of our attention. The Earth is quickly spiraling downward in natural production, and we just as quickly are gaining momentum as humanity increases in size and number. Where are we and where are we headed? The world population passed 6.9 billion in mid-2010, according to United Nations demographers, and it is also on track to reach into the 7 billion, surpassing 2011. Today I'd like to explain the growing statistics of our population, pollution, and energy consumption. Our global population has been on a fast and steady increase. The number of people added each year is 79.3 million and has been consistent for nearly a decade. Humanity's median age is consistently rising, which is also a byproduct of longer life expectancy. The combination of rising life expectancy and falling fertility has led some countries to experience significant population aging, causing the median age to rise. The median age has risen by 2 to 3 months per year and shows no signs of slowing. The largest family sizes and most rapid population growth tend to occur in the least developed countries. Many countries such as Afghanistan, Uganda, and the Palestinian territories like the West Bank and Gaza all have population growth rates above 3% a year, a rate that if maintained would see populations double in less than 25 years. Today, 95% of population growth is occurring in the world's developing countries, which contribute only 34% of gross world product in dollar terms. Population growth may contain future economic growth in higher fertility countries, while population aging may do so in low fertility ones. Due to population growth, demand is continuously rising for food, energy, commodities, and jobs within the most rapid rates of population increase. Not only are these demands needed by the growing number of people, but also causes a rapid consumption in raw materials and energy sources. Energy poverty remains a global challenge for the future. Global energy intensity, defined as worldwide total energy consumption divided by gross world product, increased by 1.35% in 2010. Since the global financial crisis in 2008, worldwide energy consumption has grown faster than the global economy for 2 years in a row. Global oil consumption in 2010 reached an all-time high of 87.4 million barrels per day. 1/3 of this growth came from China, which now uses over 10% of the world's oil. The United States, Brazil, Russia, and the Middle East accounted for an additional 48% of the increase. The level of human population has been closely related to the amount of energy we have used. The amount of energy each one of us uses has also increased, with the global average of all forms of energy rising by 50% in the last 40 years. The extreme growth in human population, now counted by an additional billion people every 12 to 13 years, is taxing on the Earth and its resources. With the growth in world population and consumption of natural resources, other effects on our planet, such as pollution, are on the rise as well. Global pollution, in result to higher population and fuel usage, is becoming increasingly more severe. Pollution affects over 1 billion people around the world, with millions poisoned and killed each year. Cities are guilty of much of our air pollution. Car exhaust, industrial fumes, and all sorts of chemicals we use in our daily activities deteriorate the air even further. Ships and cruise boats are major water pollutants that are responsible for the deaths of about 65,000 people every year. Power plants, which generate the electricity we rely on everywhere in society, cause about 3,500 lung cancer cases and over 35,000 heart attacks yearly, just in the U.S. alone. There is a close connection between air and water contaminants as well. Chemicals in the water evaporate and fall back to the ground in the form of acid rain. The World Health Organization estimates that 25% of all deaths in the developing world are directly attributable to the environmental factors. The standard of living for each individual on the planet that causes the increased production of consumption of goods is the major cause of the pollution and environmental degrading. And as we review here in Figure 1, we see the world population from 1950 to 2000 was just over 2 billion in 1950 and rose to nearly 7 billion in 2010. And also here, the oil consumption in select regions in 1965 to 2010, the United States leading, followed by the European Union, China, and Japan. We have gone over a variety of Earth's population, resource, and pollution statistics. While true control of population is beyond anything we control, knowing the facts can help us plan for the future. While it is inevitable for our population to continue to increase, we can see that the negative effects from the growth to better understand the causes and effects so that the future may be brighter. It is important to understand the realities of the global statistics on these life-altering issues.